So this time I'm going to live up to my channel name, 12 Volt Vids, because everybody thinks it's got to do with working on 12 volt stuff, like as in cars. Well, the first videos were about my car, and this one's going to be about a car too. Let's check it out. Okay, I'm going to show you how to troubleshoot the blower motor on a 2005 Buick Allure. This one is not blowing any air from the blower. And we've already checked the fuses, and the fuses are okay. So the next thing to check is the blower motor itself, which is located down here under the glove box. First things first, we have to remove these clips, which are like a two-part. We have to pull the insert out, and there's a clip on either side here that'll drop this panel down. So it's gonna be hard to do this while I'm holding the camera, but basically we're gonna work these clips out with a slot screwdriver, a pair of pliers, and just pull them down. We'll go grab some pliers. Like that. I've got to do the same for the other one over here on this side. Just pop down the lock pin and then pull the clip out. Just got to work this down just a little bit, just so I can grab it. Pull it down, and then this panel will pop out, just like this. Oh, there's a third one back here that I didn't get. I gotta pull that third one out. There's another one back here. Let me just get that one. Unplug the power connector to the motor. We're gonna check this to see if we've got 12 volts on this connector. Should have 12 volts in ground. And if we do, then the problem is the motor is shot. If we don't, then it's gonna be back in here on the controller somewhere. So I'm gonna turn it on and turn it on high. The controller controls the speed of the motor, right? So I'm gonna turn it on and give it power and see whether I've got 12 volts, and that will determine whether the problem is in the motor or the problem is in the controller. Hopefully you guys will be able to see what I'm doing here, and I won't be in the way, but I got to get the plug here, and we're going to just put the probes on the plug and see whether we get 12 volts or not. And we have 14 volts. So that means that the motor is shot, as the controller's putting out voltage and the motor, it ain't spinning. So I guess now I gotta order a new motor in and do my first repair on this used car that I picked up for my son so he can get to work. So he had it a month. Again, used cars, you're buying somebody else's headaches usually. At least it runs. At least it's in good shape. The body's in pretty good shape and it runs. But this is the first, I'm sure, of all kinds of little gremlins that are bound to pop up because it's a used car. Anyway, get the motor in. Maybe we'll do a video on how to change it, or I might just take it over to my buddy who likes to work on cars and give him a case of beer and say, here you go. Can you, actually I won't get him a case of beer, give him a bottle of Crown Royal and say, here buddy, can you change out the motor for me? Another confirmation that the motor is foobarred is I just plugged it back in, and to change it, just those 3 bolts and the blower assembly will just pop right out, and now it's running. Confirmation's got dead spot, so try that too. If your motor's not running, give it a smack, see if it kicks in. It's running now for who knows for how long. I'm going to leave that cover off just until it gets replaced, just to make it easier, and we'll go from there. But that's how you troubleshoot and prove you got a bad motor on one of these, I guess this is a 2005 General Motors. It would be sold under the Buick, Oldsmobile, probably the Malibu. All the GMs of this era are going to have the same type of system. This is what the control panel looks like on this. So if you've got one of these cars that the control panel looks kind of like that, it's going to be the same type of setup. Anyway, thanks for watching. We will catch you in the next one. Bye.